Hey, it's Rowdy Ron here along with Chris Condon. And Chris, who do you have with you and what do you have with you?
Well, I'm the founder of Trago Tequila, and we have Joy Triglia with us, who's a tequila expert, if you will. But we have this wonderful product, Trago Tequila, which has won all the World Spirit and Packaging Awards. It's redefining the industry. It's a whole new look to the industry, bringing a high-end, modern elegance and look. The brand has been rated some of the best tequila in the world in the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, beating out Patron and Don Julio. And I kind of wanted to, with Joy, take you guys through a little tasting and talk about each one of the product lines.
And it looks like you have 3 varieties there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them, Chris?
Yeah, well, actually, we have the Trago Silver first, which is extremely mixable. You can make some of the best margaritas in the world with that, or
drink it straight, just like vodka, with a little bit of ice, a little lemon. You don't need the salt. No licking necessary. It goes down smooth. No headaches, no hangovers.
Wow, and no other product could probably offer that, man. You guys have won awards after awards. Tell us a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, we've actually placed in the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. I think we tied that at Patron Platinum and beat the regular Patron and Don Julio on the silver. The Reposado, if you will, is rested 4 months in American oak. It's like a scotch. And this product line here is rated very high again in the San Francisco World Spirits.
And if you like scotch or you like whiskey, this is just like a scotch or a whiskey, but then again, no headaches, no hangovers, goes down very smooth.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And the products are very unique. I've never seen bottling like that. What inspired that?
We kind of wanted to create a whole new unique look to the industry and kind of take out the old world horse and donkey feel and really basically match the landscaping of all the wonderful high-end restaurants and casinos and nightclubs throughout the world and really create that new modern edge look.
Because everybody wants bling. This is bling in a bottle.
There you go. It's bling in a bottle.
Very, very beautiful ones. Now, what are the actual names of these again? You got silver and then the gold one?
We have the Trago Silver, which is like a vodka, extremely mixable. We have the Trago Reposado, which is like a scotch or a whiskey, and that's 4 months in American oak. And then we have the Trago Añejo, which is a fabulous line. It's like a cognac. It's 18 months in bourbon barrels. And what I'd like to do now is I want to pull out our Trago Reposado in this beautiful gold package. Tops come off very easily. By the way, on shelf space, it's great. Just to show you guys, you can fit 3 of these bottles. 1 bottle of Patron is about 2 1/4 bottles in width. And in any event, I want to show you guys how wonderfully this pours and smells. But this is a beautiful butterscotch scent in this. And again, this is 4 months in American oak. Joy, you can chime in with any wonderful things as I'm pouring.
And it has an awesome peppery taste. It also has a great cooling effect as it goes down. You just need to sip it really, really slow. Show them the legs.
Wow, look at that.
Explain to
right.
them what legs are.
Yep, these actually, if you sit there and wait a second, it's the thickness and the sugars of the agave that actually keep the rim at the top. Eventually you will see the legs coming down in about 10 seconds from now. The longer it sits at the top before the legs come down is the thicker or the more higher the quality of the sugar in the agave.
Because Trago Tequila is double distillation.
Absolutely.
It's stainless steel and it's copper distillation. It's 100% pure blue agave.
Exactly, 100%. And that's a great thing. The copper distillation, we're one of the only companies that does that. And the natural acidity in the copper and the fact that copper absorbs more heat than stainless steel makes it the purest tequila in the world because we clean out all the bacteria and impurities with the high levels of heat.
So you guys aren't just some flash in the pan. You actually also, it's not so much about the product, but also the consumer buying the product that you're taking care of. You're giving them great taste, how you handle the product, obviously. The pricing is very reasonable, and you're giving them 3 varieties there to choose from.
Absolutely. It's the smoothest and purest tasting and best tasting tequila in the world.
And then you've also got to remember that where the agave is grown, it's in the upper region, so you're dealing with very, very good high mineral soil because of the volcanic.
That's right. It's true.
Area.
Just like Joy's saying, the Arandas, where it's from, is the high altitude region in Mexico. It has rich red volcanic soil, and it's also, because of its elevation, the piña of the agave and the leaves hit the sun at a closer distance, so it brings out more of the natural sugars and flavors in the agave.
Very cool. Now, the company is still fairly new. So now's a good time to actually go out, check out this product while it's still hitting the market, because obviously once it takes off, everybody and their brother is going to want this. This is a product that is so fresh, so new, so unique. Every industry, I mean, whether it be a club scene or even just your basic bar, somebody's going to want this.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And
we've
they
had a
can
lot
go-
of good press, too, on the brand. We've had a lot of rappers drinking it and a lot of celebrities that love the brand. They love the packaging.
And it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you want to know where you can get it now for wherever you are in the world, go to www.trago-tequila.com.
And it's got everything about there. Now you're going to do a little tasting right now for us here. Give us a little taste of it there. Show us.
So you spin it around, and obviously you saw the legs as we showed you, and you'll see them coming down again. And then you want to scent the tequila. And when you breathe in, you should have an earthy scent. An earthy scent distinguishes where the tequila is from. So if it's an earthy scent, it's from the high altitude, rich red volcanic region. And if it is a floral scent, it's from the lower lying altitude region. The best tequilas in the world, such as Trago, come from the high altitude regions. And that's in the tastings how they distinguish and separate right from the scent. They keep about 20% of the tequilas on the table, obviously Trago being one of those at the San Francisco World Spirits. Then when you're tasting this, you want to put your tongue on the outside of the glass. I'm going to have our wonderful assistant here, Miss Joy Triglia, tasting the tequila, but you're going to put your tongue on the outside of the glass. That way you don't numb your palate, and that goes with any spirit. So tongue on the outside of the glass when you're tasting it. So
And
Joy,
that way you get the
why
full
don't
body
you try
flavor
it?
too.
Absolutely. Take a nice sip.
And Joy's already drank 3 bottles before we started doing this, so she's feeling pretty good.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
But
it's
no
so
headaches,
smooth.
no
No
hangovers.
headache and no
That's
hangover.
right.
Now, the last part of the tasting, Joy, I want you to breathe in and tell me, is it cool or warm? Cool or warm?
It's cool.
And
Wow.
that's important, guys, because when you're drinking great tequila like Trago, you want to have a cool sensation. That means there's less ethanol, methanol, and alcohol in the distillation process. Just like when you're drinking Johnny Walker Blue, it's a lot cleaner and smoother and cooler when you breathe in. So this is some of the best tequila in the world. It is the Dom Perignon of our industry.
Now, Chris, you guys are in 24 states, 3 countries, you said. What if it's not in my state yet? How do I get that product?
You just got to...
Go to www.trago-tequila.com. Send us an email. There's contact information there. Just send us an email and tell us where you are and tell us where you'd like it to be. Anywhere in the world or anywhere in the continental U.S., right?
Absolutely.
So even if you're not a business, you can buy this off your website as, say, just a consumer?
There are websites that do deliver it. In fact, if they can just email, they can email me as well directly, Condon, C-O-N-D-O-N, at trago-tequila.com. And they can email, and we will put them in touch with either the right person within the corporation that'll give them the feedback of where they can go buy it, and if they have any other great opportunities to provide more distribution, just let us know.
And obviously we talked about the taste going head-to-head with any company out there. And what about your pricing? Your pricing is very reasonable.
Yeah, very reasonable. We're actually at the Patron level on pricing, even though the product is scored higher than Patron and Don Julio. We're actually priced very similar. Again,
And
the
that way it'll
packaging
give
is
people more of
extraordinary.
a chance to try Trago.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've had people who wanted us to mark it up really high because of the extraordinary packaging and quality of juice, but we want to keep it reasonable with this economy and get a lot of people tasting it and throwing it in their mouths.
Awesome.
And,
go
and
ahead.
also, we want people to look forward to a few things that we're going to be working on. That we're going to be doing the Facebook page.
Yeah.
We're going to throw a Trago Tequila for whoever has 1,000 people that would join them at a party. We're willing to throw a party with Trago.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's huge. There you go.
I was going to ask you future endeavors you guys have coming up here, but that's the one big thing you got going on right now.
That's one of the big things that we're going to be starting in the next month. So you're going to want to look for that on Facebook within the next 30 days.
That's awesome. So let's go down the line here, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on each one. Tell us again just a little bit about each one here before we wrap things up.
Fantastic. We have our Trago Silver. That's extremely mixable, makes fantastic margaritas, or you could drink it straight over ice with lime or however you'd like to have it. Just like a vodka, you have the Trago Reposado in the middle in the gold bottle, which is rested 4 months in American oak. It's like a scotch or a whiskey. And then you have the Añejo, which is 18 months in bourbon barrels. It's like a wonderful cognac. And again, there's no headaches, no hangovers. It is some of the purest and smoothest tequila in the world with our double distillation process. And you need
And
to
maybe
try
we
it.
should tell people that really what Trago means is sip this. So you can say Trago this.